Wow. Look at us. Look at us. We're here. We're back. First official show in the new year. Same dumpster fire around us. Great to be back, guys.
We did it.
Jason was like, sorry, I can't comment right now because I'm too busy putting comments in the comments.
It felt appropriate to start off this dumpster fire of a podcast, the actual dumpster fire of ghoulies.
Yeah.
Coda, we've missed you.
We missed you, Coda. And listen, if you were like, I need to start the new year by attending the first happy hour of the year, and this is like your first one, get involved in the comments like Jason and Coda have already done. It's way more fun when you do. But more importantly, now that that's been addressed, we should all cheers because holy shit, we get some stuff to drink to. Am I right?
What a week.
Bye, Betsy.
Bye, Betsy. Bye, Betsy. Oh, feels good.
No,
great.
No.
Listen, I know there's a lot of bad, scary stuff going on, and we could talk about that, but I do think it's been hard to get W's, right? But we got one this week, and it says, Maddie says, rest in piss, Betsy DeVos. Rest in just a bunch of piss, a bunch of bear piss up there. Listen,
before we go, props to Maddie for getting the capitalization right for Betsy DeVos.
Yeah, DeVos. Some would say, are we disappointed she's gone? Because what are we going to post now? But, oh gosh, just goodbye. Goodbye.
We don't even have to do like flashback posts, right? Like we don't need to relive that trauma.
Yeah.
2 weeks. We can just, well, not true. Once all the Title IX regs get overturned.
Yeah. Then we can really.
Yeah. That'll come back up then.
Also, we don't have to talk about this too long, but I love seeing all these resignations 2 weeks in, like that they're, planting their flag in the ground, like, oh, so brave and courageous to stand up 2 weeks before the job was no longer yours anyways.
And if I don't work, then I don't have a say in the 25th Amendment. And, it's a very brave, strong stance to take right now.
Bye, Betsy. All right, let's see some of these comments that came in here. It's Bear with a beer, says John. Shout out to Bear and Beer. Kelsey says, Greg told me to dunk on you, Mike, and I said I'm too nice to do that. That's, you know what? Thank you. Thank you, Kelsey. Kevin says it feels like Harry Potter movie where you get rid of Umbridge. Yeah, sure does. Sure does. And shout out to her yacht that came unmoored from its dock here in the CLE previously. We love it. We love it.
For a hot minute this afternoon, there was a thought, could we put together a game? Who said it? Umbridge or DeVos?
Yeah.
And ultimately, it just was too hard. It was too hard.
I slogged through years of Betsy quotes, and honestly, Voldemort and his allies couldn't come up with some of the shit she said. Like, you just can't. We'll get to it. We'll get to some of it. We'll pull out some highlights later. But it wouldn't even be a game because it would just all be Betsy.
Yeah, it's unfair to Umbridge.
Exactly.
It's unfair to Umbridge.
I never thought we would have pity and mercy on Umbridge, but
yeah, Umbridge stands today.
Here we are. Well, I want to know, since it is January, and we've talked a little bit about some folks doing dry January. Joel is doing an amended dry January. So, what are you drinking tonight, Joel, and how are you handling this?
So it was a long week, Monday through Thursday. We're trying to be dry, and now it's Friday, so I can drink. So I had a shot of bourbon, and I've got some nice white box wine that I'm gonna gulp down. So.
Wait, you're doing like dry Monday through Thursday, wet. So you're doing moist January.
Moist January.
Dry Jan, wet Uary.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
I respect your choices. My beer is kind of skunked because I don't drink that much. Beer sits in the fridge for months. I'm gonna keep drinking it though.
How old is that beer?
I don't know. Since we moved here, maybe 2.5 years.
Oh, good God!
It's a Labatt Gray now.
Yeah. These colors do run.
Yes, it is.
If anyone remembers, Joel and I did a Black Friday, and we procured a significant amount of beer. I think I still have the same amount of beer. I'm still going through it. This is still the beer we bought.
Good.
Friday. This is the Trillium Dry Hop Congress. If Jeff was around, he'd appreciate the Trillium, but still
love Trillium. Also, if you are participating in a dry January or a version of that, let us know in the chat. And if you are not and are consuming something, let us know what you're consuming right now. I right now am finishing Hubbard's Cave IPA. And I'm about to open. Let's see what we got over here. A Phase 3 Brewing full frame. Very exciting.
Phase 3.
What'd you say?
I missed Phase 3. They're in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Phase 3's in Brooklyn.
As a reminder, if you didn't know, Mike lives in New York City, everyone.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine in New York, actually. There we go. It is an Ohio State beer. Shout out to Billy.
Yeah. It's a Canadian Ohio State beer.
Kelsey's having white wine from the winery back home in Indiana. Nice. Kelsey.
Indiana known for its wines.
Yep. Morgan says I'm doing something similar to Joel, which was hard on Wednesday. I started a dry January and then immediately amended what it was going to be because it is hard to break a habit. So
yep.
How long has the dry January thing been a thing? Like I don't recall it before this year, but so many people are doing it that it has to be a thing.
One of the guys I curl with did it every year, and he would also do a diet change too. Yeah. And he'd he said he sheds like 40 pounds in January. Like, it's ridiculous. And I mean, curling with him through January, I could tell, and it was like, I was like, oh, that's nice. But then alcohol is nice too. So
yeah. Okay, Christian.
Hey, shout out to Christian for watching on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah. If you aren't following us on YouTube, please go do that. And if you are watching on YouTube like Christian is right now, can you just hit the like? Because what ends up happening, if you hit the like during a live stream, it broadens our audience as it's happening. And who doesn't want to see this right now? We have some more.
Say smash the subscribe button.
Smash. Get some notifications.
Smash the subscribe.
Donnie says they're doing a dry winter spring, drinking a cherry bubbly. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Right. Donnie, I am not. Amber says I'm consuming pre-dinner snack of beet salad with my hands with the fridge door open.
Friday night, wild.
Amanda's gonna listen. There's too much hate on White Claws, so you don't have to worry about that. The legal or illegal kind
of the Coke. I had the same question when Christian asked or said no alcohol, just Coke for me tonight. My brain went to Josh Gondelman, who, if you don't follow Josh Gondelman on Twitter, nicest guy you can find on Twitter, and I guess everyone has decided he's got a wicked Coke habit.
Yeah, it's one of the best bits on the internet right now, and it's very funny. Someone photoshopped him selling Coke at the Capitol building this week, and it's the only content of the Capitol building that I enjoyed. So, because he really is the nicest guy, and the executive producer, something for Desus and Mero's show on Showtime. We're just promoting Josh Gondelman right now. Have a great day, Josh.
He's watching. I'm sure he's not.
I'm sure. Daniel just got off duty and survived. Shout out to Daniel. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right, I think so. Now that we get a rough idea of what everyone's consuming, it wouldn't be Humans of Higher Ed if we didn't talk about Coke like a diet. Yes, Christian. If we don't talk, we gotta milk this Betsy. All right, we gotta talk about the Betsy thing a little bit more just to get us all the way through. You guys knew what I was gonna say, but as it was coming out, it felt uncomfortable, so we backtracked. So Billy, I believe you did throw some quotes together for us
Yeah,
to do some slam dunks
make
on.
sure I've got this. Yeah, let's just jump right into it then. How about that?
Hey, Kevin, it's cocaine, dude. It's cocaine, Kevin.
All right, share an application.
Oh, sorry. I should have given you like a hand
I
signal.
gotta let Bear out. Hang on, I gotta let Bear out.
All right. All right.
Bye, Bear.
Bye, Bear.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna milk this Betsy for all it's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, come take over.
Take a bump for every Betsy dunk.
You're gonna have a real. You're not gonna sleep for weeks at the end of this if that's what you're doing.
I'm gonna open. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
I'm opening up YouTube right now because I want to see where we're at with these likes right now. Because I think we should do fun stuff. Right now, let's see. We got 2 likes on the stream. Come on, let's go. If you're watching on Facebook, Facebook is trash. Get onto YouTube, smash the like button, and then you can come back to Facebook and comment, because I will say the comments are a little bit more fun on Facebook.
Facebook only banned him when he tried to overthrow the government.
That's right.
Facebook doesn't matter.
Listen, we have 5 watching on YouTube, so that's not enough. We also have 82 subscribers, and if we get to 100, I don't know, Jason will take his shirt off. We'll do something like that.
No one wants that.
The people do. The people do.
I'm moving to expel Mike from Congress for that comment.
Yes.
I'm in Congress. Anyways,
all right. So instead of dunking on Mike, let's dunk on Betsy here a little bit. So again, as I mentioned earlier, I went through a lot of Betsy material. I felt like I was wading in filth at times, but I took some time to really study Betsy DeVos, and I got some quotes here. I want to go back into the archives here with just kind of a summation of her worldview, I suppose. So let's start here. Desire is to confront the culture in which we all live today in ways which will continue to advance God's kingdom, not to stay in our own safe territories. And let me just say, first off, enjoy your trip back to your safe territory, Betsy, because you're not in our territory anymore. And that's a happy thing for me.
Yeah, in this quote, she's referring to the Amway Arena as God's kingdom in Orlando, home of the Orlando Magic. That's my favorite. My favorite Betsy bit is learning that that's part of the Amway group, and like, God, just that everything made sense in that moment.
Yeah, convincing people to sell shitty shit to shitty people at a small profit. That's how you make your fortune.
That's Rich talking about safe territories coming from the sister of a Blackwater security op rep who, has done coups around the world.
Yeah.
And like, come on, go take your pardon and get the hell out of here, Betsy.
Yeah. When your brother commits war crimes to the extent that the president has to pardon his employees.
Yep.
If Jason Bourne is after one of your family members, think about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's where my brain went when I heard Blackwater. Like a Bourne identity.
I go to 2 things. Number one, I think it is unsurprising that she thinks that she will at some point be within God's kingdom. 2, she's going to be really disappointed when she gets there and finds out God is a black woman. This is not going to end well for her once she gets there. Just a thought.
Hold on, I want to share Christian's comment here. I expected a large expansion of the Department of Ed. I figured each undersecretary would have to recruit 2 more secretaries. Fantastic.
Screenshot that one. Put that one back up and screenshot that. That's great.
The Gathering just sounds very culty. Mike, have you read this?
Yes. Thank you for getting there.
No, I'm glad we get to Mike's cult corner. The Gathering is a 3-part episode or a 3-part miniseries on HBO.
The Gathering is essentially like the main characters from the Left Behind books or something like that. It's an underground rich people club full of, nut jobs like Betsy DeVos.
And Kirk Cameron. I love that we just combined Kirk Cameron and Betsy DeVos. That's the hardest I've been in 2021.
All right, let's get to the next one here. We got a bunch to get through. There's a lot of Betsy to dunk on. To a casual observer, a classroom today looks scarcely different than what one looked like when I entered the public policy debate 30 years ago. I put the italics there. I stress that because, reminder, she has in no way, shape, or form ever actually been an educator. All she has ever done is entered the public policy debate.
Yeah, she never entered a classroom. Right?
Never been a public school student. Never been a public school educator.
Yeah, she sucks.
But she entered a debate. No one debated with her or had that conversation with her. She entered it. Millennial participation ribbon.
Exactly. That's my favorite part of this quote, is that this is the greatest self-dunk anyone could ever do.
Yeah.
To say, I have been at this fight for 30 years and nothing has changed. How great is that? How great is that of a self-own to say, I've been doing this 3 decades and hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
I have been useless for 30 years. That's great. That's just a self-own.
Wait, does that mean grizzly bears were in the classroom 30 years ago too?
As the eldest person here, I can tell you, yes, grizzly bears were rampant through the education system 30 years ago, and this is why she was so concerned about them on and around our schools.
I like this too. Are you saying that you can't be in charge of education if your only qualifications is a keyboard? Yeah, I think we require just a little bit more than a keyboard. Also, you know what? Morgan, this is my fault. I should have been more prepared because I really dug into the Kirk Cameron 7-minute video last week, and I should have put something together, and maybe I'll do it this week because, God, I just love it. I love it. Speaking of Colt Corner, we are 5 years away from the growing Colts, the Kirk Cameron story.
I'm in the complete dark on the Kirk Cameron stuff. So after the show, we're going to have to catch me up on that because I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not. It's like he was in LA. They're in a lockdown. He had a group of, I don't know, like 70 maskless people. And he did like a 5-minute sermon on the beach with Kirk Cameron.
Can I share the most embarrassing Jason fact in the world?
You've had sex with Kirk Cameron?
The way I knew I was a gay is I had a crush on Kirk Cameron when I was a kid. It was weird and confusing, and
I was gonna say, so like yeah. So you loved someone who hates you?
Yeah, which continues to this day. What can I say?
Well, I mean, you know what they call that? Growing pains. All right, let's move on to the next one. So this one I thought was a great quote to dive into for 2 reasons. First off, it's from South by Southwest EDU.
Oh, this is good.
So, if Betsy DeVos can speak there and we can't, that says more about us than it says about us.
Oh, sorry, Joel, go ahead. Your hand's raised.
Well, sorry. So just the quote here should be, higher ed really sucks. Humans of higher ed, 2020 South by Southwest.
What I will say is, like Betsy resigning from her position this week, we are also withdrawing our consideration to participate in South by Southwest EDU 2021.
Yeah. Pulls right out.
This is good.
What do we got here?
No, just like why she had South by Southwest EDU.
Because if you have lots of money, you get to do whatever you want, and occasionally that includes going to Austin for the tacos, probably. So my favorite thing about this quote is that generally when I think something sucks, I don't become the leading figure in that suckitude. Like if I thought a baseball team sucked, I wouldn't try to become the shortstop. Like I would just say that team sucks and I would leave it alone.
You change it from the inside out, Billy.
Sure. Again, let's go back to quote where 30 years of Effort has produced nothing. Let's give her more power. Thanks, Donald Trump. That was a genius move.
Oh man.
Where else is she going to terrorize GLBTQ kids? Department of Education.
Church.
That too. Blackwater.
Or if I become
Let's knock another one out of the park here. Let's see. Too many students are up against another empire. Governments, unions, associations of this, organizations of that. It's an education cabal that protects the status quo at the expense of just about everyone else. I would like to join the organization of that.
Yeah. I was going to say the association of this sounds real nice.
They have open bars.
Right. And I'm going to guess their Facebook group, the association of this professionals, isn't as bad of a dumpster fire as the organization of that professionals. Just saying.
Yeah.
The association of this is where all the VPs go. The organization of that is where the entry level folks go. That's really how it's broken down.
I gotta all of these quotes come from publications that sound made up by like the Young America's Foundation. I forget what the Gathering.
This one was at Ronald Reagan's ranch. It was a speech at the Reagan Ranch to Young America's Foundation, which is basically just.
Are we talking about former President Ronald Reagan, or are we talking about the atheist Ronald Reagan that randomly will have a commercial around the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, I like that guy. No, the president. My favorite part of this is the idea of education that just protects the status quo at the expense of just about everyone else.
Mm.
What the hell does that mean? The status quo is everyone else. Like what? Who is she trying to protect? Rich white people?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is this quote? I mean, you could say this for pretty much anything she says, but what does this quote actually mean? We should get her on the show.
Yeah, I tried. Christian said she's like Judas realizing his mistake, returning the silver at the end. I'm pretty sure the story ended with him going to heaven. I skipped that class a lot. Sounds like someone describing student orgs at orientation when you blank out and can't remember any. Yes. This versus that is at faculty versus staff. Wait, Amber goes on. We have governments and unions and clubs and associations of stuff.
I think she just doesn't like groups. I think she just wants no groups whatsoever. That's the real goal here. All right, so here's another short one we can take a look at. This was from the act to sign. She had to sign the student loan debt relief recently, and underneath, as if she was like writing a birthday card, she signed with extreme displeasure.
God.
I might start using that now. Every single time I get asked to join a new task force or group or any meeting from the office nemesis, it will end with extreme displeasure.
So this is actually going to be a productive one. This one we could actually say thank you for.
Yeah.
Taking it.
With extreme displeasure.
It's like the opposite of an orgasm. That's what I'm like. Extreme displeasure.
I think maybe not extreme displeasure, but like with questionable curiosity.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, just start throwing some adjectives at the end of your signatures.
Yeah. Also,
really
just
done with confused hunger.
Like signing something with extreme displeasure makes it sound like just don't sign it. Like you don't sign it. Kevin says definitely picked last for kickball. Hold on, I'm going to share these three because Kelsey did some research. Went to their website. First story headline on their site: University of Florida Department bans white students from virtual town hall. Oh, all right. What a journey. Anybody from the University of Florida in the chat, feel free to jump in.
Throw Amber's up. Hold
on, I wanted to get Christian too. Kind of romantic to quote her wedding vows. Hell yeah, new email signature. I bet no one would even notice. That's probably true. I'll take that over a quote. That's how I start conduct letters. But yeah, with extreme displeasure, I'm informing you, you got away with it. Nicole says when you're picked to be on duty during your favorite holiday.
Yes, exactly. All right, a couple more here. Defenders of our current system have regularly been resistant to any meaningful change. And again, italics here are mine. Because again, I'd love to know in Betsy DeVos's mind what meaningful change is.
Yeah. Again, this is from a made-up publication.
Oh no! From considering her audience, we know exactly who she wants to meaningfully remove from the educational situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, so I just did a quick Google of the American Enterprise Institute. In its mission statement, they are a think dedicated to defending human dignity. Human dignity and Betsy DeVos going together is a very confusing piece for me. I just don't get it.
She's the worst.
Yeah. All right. A couple more here. This one I think is just my favorite because I like to like throw my own readings on. Certainly the climate changes. Yes. Like when you forget to start a Jeopardy question with a question and you have to throw it on at the end like certainly the climate changes. Yes, Alex?
The Eagle Academy Charter School sounds like where a new agent in NCIS went to school. I'm telling you, all of these sound like bullshit.
Well, when you're this bad at your job, you don't get invited to actual places that are respectable. You have to stick to the AEI and the Reagan Ranch and all of that.
The Reagan Ranch.
The Reagan
I love
Ranch.
that. Is that a Jar Jar Binks quote? The American Enterprise Institute is a public policy think tank dedicated to defending human dignity, expanding human potential, and building a freer and safer world.
I would encourage you not to Google the Eagle Academy Charter School because it is a nightmare website that uses primary colors when we all know not to use primary colors on a website. The only reason they had Betsy DeVos, they are an organization devoted to chaos.
All right, last one, and it's an oldie but a goodie. You can all read this out loud together. I would imagine there's probably a gun in the schools to protect from potential grizzlies. That was their Senate confirmation hearing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, I know we made fucking stickers for this, but seeing it written down and then it not being one of those made up publications that we've been listing, but the Senate committee hearing, just like, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the memories, Betsy.
I will say I'm most proud of. So this happened right around NACA National, and getting to do a live stream in the NACA marketplace where I just ran around and screamed at random students and advisors, "What are you going to do if grizzlies attack your kid?" And about half of them knew what was going on. They're like, "I would protect you and Betsy." I'm just going like, "Why is this happening? Why are you? Is this an act?"
Right. I remember those videos are so funny. Also, does she think we have shotguns? Like that's the kind of gun that's going to take down a grizzly?
Yeah.
So every teacher is Billy. They've got one just in case.
I don't think my gun would take a bear down.
No. I will say now, since Betsy, we all have shotguns now issued to us when we start jobs in student affairs. It is true. I have two, one at home and one in my office.
I found my going away present for Betsy. If we can.
Wow.
Bye, Betsy. Fuck off.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Wait,
no, we're good.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah,
that's right.
The last one. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Betsy, thank you for the memories. I feel like our histories will be entwined forever as we both kind of came together at the same time, you know? So thank you
All I
so
know
much.
is it's good to know that humans of higher education in almost 5 years of existence has accomplished exactly as much as Betsy DeVos did in her first 30 years in the educational space.
If anything, wait, you never know when there will be a grizzly or ghoulie attack. That's true. I was going to say, if anything, we've done more for higher education than Betsy has in her term, just based on Billy, Joel, and myself leaving the industry.
Yeah. Addition by subtraction.
Yes. Oh, man. Coda says, please do not trust my hands with the shotgun. I am not trained for this. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Right. I think we've danced on Betsy's retirement enough.
Yeah, I'm sure we will come back to this, though. We will absolutely come back to this.
She'll pop up again.
It will
Speaking of giving people things they don't deserve, Jason, do you have a game for us? Do you have
I do.
like that transition? You like that
That's
transition?
a beautiful transition and a beautiful way to lead into things that some people deserve and some people do not. So a few weeks ago, Trey threw out a suggestion.
Shout out to Trey.
Trey and I have a lot to talk about. There's a new episode of Drag Race soon. It is heated. But thought it would be fun to make a little game out of Trey's suggestion and figure out honorary degrees. This is really relevant right now because if you didn't see the news, Lehigh University this afternoon rescinded Donald Trump's honorary degree. So deuces to that honorary degree.
That's hilarious. That's so
Right.
funny. We're taking away a thing that doesn't matter.
Right.
It's not real.
It means nothing. But Lehigh is like, fuck you, Trump. We're taking this imaginary piece of paper away. So I found...
To interrupt you just for a second, Jason, I am going to spend some time tonight trying to find the speech that Jackalope gave getting his honorary degree, because that's got to be premium vintage Trump.
And I'm going to put this out there right now because I know we are followed by at least one college president. Only the one, I can only think of one because he'll tag us occasionally. And
Shout
he's
out to Clark Yu.
Clark Yu. Get us an honorary degree. We will make this worth your while if you get us an honorary degree. I will be indebted to you forever. We'll run anti-professional development. We'll do whatever you need. Get us an honorary degree. All right, sorry, I'm done.
Yeah, let's do that. So I found we're going to do this in two rounds. So round one are honorary degrees. So we're gonna find some actual honorary degrees in, as you know, most of the time in honorary degrees, like a PhD in letters. It's not a major. It's just some words. So I want you to tell me what these recipients actually majored in to get their honorary degree. Sound good?
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
So Dr. Dolly Parton got her honorary degree from the University of Tennessee. What was Dr. Dolly Parton's major?
So are we talking real major or made up?
Made up.
Like made up, okay.
Points to anyone who makes me laugh, including Mike. You might get a point, Mike.
I don't know. I feel like I can't say anything.
Dolly Parton studied HR with a concentration on folks working 9 to 5.
That's a
point. Lose your mind.
What's
Kelsey, being Queen of America, that is a point.
Joel, you go next. I got to look something up.
Billy's is really good. I'd just say being 100% that bitch. She's awesome. Dolly Parton can do no wrong. She cured Corona. She's got
She
a
did.
theme park. She's a beautiful
Sends a lot of
singer.
books out.
She's got a lot of books.
Joel, you get a
Billions.
point for just saying 100% being that bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was allowed to say it or not.
Speaking of, we'll give Becky a point for vaccine therapy. Shout out to Dolly.
All right. Dolly is was an orology major, which is the study of mountains.
Oh, come on.
No, Daddy
Michael.
got no points.
Listen,
Sitcom from the 90s?
What?
It's a sitcom from the 90s. We're making Dolly Parton boob jokes now?
No one's gonna do.
Gamer
Someone
plan?
has to do it. Someone has to.
Adam's getting a point for being an iconology.
I like
but
that.
Let's take an important break to Christian has done some research. So the Donald's honorary speech warned Lehigh graduates about AIDS and foreign competitors.
I want so badly it to be the foreign competitors of AIDS. Like he's warning them of AIDS and then the foreign competitors of AIDS.
We might have to do Ho-He After Dark and just all watch this speech tonight
Yes.
at like 11 o'clock.
Good
Yes.
God. All right, we're
Under
gonna
right now.
Billy a point, Joel a point, Kelsey,
Thank you.
Becky, and Adam all a point. We're moving on. Our next
See?
honorary degree recipient, Dr. Yeezus, from the School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
The study of divorce.
Oh,
That's a point.
they have children, Mike. They have children.
No one man should have all that marriage.
Yes, Kevin. Mike literally paused the game to look up the study of mountains to make a boob joke.
Yeah, because it's better than just making the boob joke. I had to say orology.
Becky, sneakerology, that is a point. What did Yeezy get his honorary doctorate?
He didn't actually. He was a college dropout.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Joel, that's a point.
Good. That's good.
But also, Andy, buddy, the study of beautiful, dark, twisted fantasies.
That's a good
That's
one.
point.
Good too. He studied math.
He went to Jesus is in. I was going to say it was theology, but I you have
He is a
Jesus
pastor now.
in the slide.
Yeah. Where's the stageology? Oh wait, mad flowology. I like that.
Just gonna say finance because nobody's gone from broke to billionaire as quick as Yeezy did. I mean, there's got to be some class in that.
That's not untrue. We'll give you a point for that.
A Pabloologist. Life of Pablo.
Donnie, degree in hiding his relationship with Jeffree Star. I really can't handle this rumor if Kanye and Jeffree Star hooking up is an actual thing.
Oh, I don't. Who's Jeffree Star?
Jeffree Star is a makeup artist, YouTube makeup monster who is exceptionally racist, and so like my brain is just exploded by all of this.
Wow.
Time.
Wow.
Do a deep dive into Jeffree Star. I'm a huge fan of Bernadette's. The study of unneeded interruptions. That is a point, Bernadette.
I like that.
I'll let you finish.
Also, Christian shared another quote from the speech and then said, I'll stop, but you have to watch it. I think we should do what Billy said at some point. Maybe next week we do. Whenever Trump's officially removed from office, I think we should do this.
Yeah, I can't do it with everything hanging in the air.
Right.
I will say, Crystal, Jesus didn't study at the School of Art. The School of Art studied Jesus.
That's a point. That might be 2 points. That's 2 points, Jason.
That's good.
2 points for that.
That's two. All right, 2 points.
They can have my point if they need it.
See, I agree, Morgan. This is just fascinating. Jeffrey is the worst of the worst. All right, let's keep moving. Our next Dr. Celine Dion from the Université Laval.
Cardiology.
Oh, boo.
Billy, that's a point. That's
Boom, had to get to it. Everybody was getting there. I got there first. Near, far, no matter where you are, Dr. Dion is there for you. Making house calls.
Man. Let's see.
Oceanography.
We'll hang on to that, Joel.
Okay, fine.
Tony.
Just know that you're pissing Jim off by not giving me a point for that.
I was gonna say mythology, but I was gonna say something. Anyway, Beauty and the Beast. I was making a Beauty and the Beast reference.
Aaron,
and then I was gonna say bestiology, but that didn't feel right.
Kelsey, it's another point.
That's pretty good, Kelsey.
I couldn't find out if Leo had didn't come up in any of my Googling. So Kevin, that's a point. And we need to know about Leo.
I'm just jealous that she got to hang out in Montreal and get an honorary degree.
That's
right.
McGill University, hit us up. Honorary degree.
Yeah. I know people at McGill. Come on, McGill. Oh, that's pretty good, Crystal.
That is another 2 points.
And like a third point just for the cute profile picture with the kiddos in matching pajamas.
Which song, Kelsey? So she has a mini song.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of A Degree in Being All by Myself. That's me. Adam, her dissertation was on North Atlantic shipwrecks. Sure. And that is a point there, big guy. All right, we're going to keep moving because I'm looking at the clock and it's ticking. Next is a local neighbor college, Merrimack College, gave an honorary degree to Dr. Charlie Day.
I feel so comfortable with this one. I feel like Charlie and I have a similar vibe. I think he's deep into like cults and conspiracy theories. I absolutely think that's what it is.
I'll give you a point for that.
Thank you. It's a pity point, but I'll take it.
It's a pity point.
I know some of his key interests are ghouls, and some of his key dislikes are people's knees. But I think it's magnets. I think magnets.
Nope. You're all wrong. He has a JD in bird law, baby.
Bird law is not governed by reason in this country.
And he has an MBA in Charlie work.
I love it. I
feel like I have an MBA in Charlie work.
Oh, I love that.
Meteorology would have been a good one. That's right, Kelsey. That's a great one.
That's good.
Becky.
Flip Philadelphia.
Just rewatched the Nightman Cometh, and so obviously his PhD is in songwriting.
So the holiday episode of Always Sunny is wild. There are so many like famous plot lines from that one episode. It's ridiculous.
It's so good.
We also just rewatched the episode where he and Dee walk in each other's shoes for an episode.
Great episode.
His ability to eat cat food and huff glue is second to none. It's
my favorite subplot of this entire episode so far is just hearing a door open and close.
Straight letting Bear out.
It's so good.
Margot, he's got his MA, so now he's the master of the sun. That is a point.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I like that we have surprised no listeners or viewers by admitting that the podcast run by four white guys loves Always Sunny. That's on brand. That is on brand for who we are.
Next week we're talking about The Wire.
It is number one on the stuff white people like. That is an actual list. and it is truly number one. Joel and I once submitted in Ed Session lessons learned from Sunny in Philadelphia, and it did not get picked up at a national conference. And
It was because
again.
it was because the national conference was in Philadelphia, so it made sense, and we were robbed.
We were robbed. Always are. Always are. All right. This might be my favorite one.
Yes.
Dr. Missy Elliott. Never forget, Missy Elliott is now Dr. Missy Elliott, thanks to our friends down the street at Berklee College of Music. So what is Missy Elliott's degree in?
Reversology.
That's a point.
I guess that could be flip it as well. Another flipping.
We'll just put Becky's comment up again and get that.
I'm gonna say she got a law degree because she was able to remove the misdemeanor from her record.
Very well done.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Kelsey gets a
like
point
that
too. This is pretty good. Well, I'm assuming
Kelsey
she gets a point.
Gets 2 points. Oh, wait. Margot might get 3 points for this. When writing her dissertation, she was asked to flip it and revise it. Margot coming in strong.
That is how you completely desexualize that song. You take all of it out.
I can't place. While she was studying for Jesus,
That's good.
While she was studying for this doctorate, she had to drop the boyfriend because he was a 1 minute man.
Ooh, very good.
Focused on the studies.
That's good.
Also, Crystal, Joel, you get a point. Aaron, video delay. No, we'll give you a point anyway. All right, so we're going to move to round 2, which will be a little faster. And so take out your pen and paper. Oh, yeah. So a lot of celebrities are out there who have pretty surprising degrees. And so we're going to do multiple choice, celebrity and the actual degree they have. Right answers get a point. And we might even award points to Mike. We'll see.
Yes.
That's weird.
It's just it's a hard maybe. It's just a maybe. All right. So number 1, Rebel Wilson attended the University of South Wales. Was Rebel's degree in anesthesiology, law, engineering, or comparative religion?
And these are real. Rebel Wilson actually has a degree in one of these. Okay.
Rebel Wilson has a degree in one of these. What is it?
I narrowed it down to 2, but I'm not sure.
All right. Mike says engineering. Billy says engineering. Joel says comparative religion. Man, we've got in the chat, we've got a lot of
law.
Strong with law. And the correct answer is law.
Damn it.
Dang.
Christian gets a point. Morgan gets a point. Crystal gets a point. Adam and Margot get points.
Yes, Kevin. These are the comments I want. I want aggressive takes. I want aggressive takes.
Her humor puts me to sleep. So A. Yeah. Well, she got a law degree.
I want to hear law practiced in Welsh. That's got to be terrifying.
Is Rebel Welsh?
South Wales.
Oh.
No, I think that's South Wales in the province of Australia.
Yeah. Sorry, Joel.
Yeah.
Watch Pitch Perfect again. Talk to
I was
me
gonna say,
later.
dude, I saw that one episode of The Crown, and that doesn't sound like Rebel Wilson.
All right, let's keep moving. Weird Al Yankovic got his degree from Polytechnic State University in California. Is it in architecture, chemistry, physics, or cellular biology?
I'm still focused on where Rebel Wilson went to college. I feel like we owe
No, we
No, I
don't.
don't think we. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
That was my fault.
I
Thanks,
want people
Andy.
pissed at Joel.
Oh,
No.
All right. Is it architecture, chemistry,
wait,
physics,
wait.
cellular biology?
Billy, stop looking at our answers. Just write your own shit down.
All right. Put that back up, Mike.
Oh, I said physics.
Mike says physics. Joel says chemistry. Billy says architecture. We've got a lot of physics, cellular biology, and a handful of A's. And Becky is correct. It is architecture.
Wow.
Yeah, on the board.
Becky with the point.
Yeah, but
Margot
Billy was
with
reading all the
point.
chat.
I guarantee you, I was not. I was looking up if there was a University of South Wales in England as well.
Andy, architecture focus on
Amish paradise.
Nice.
Very, very good. All right, next up, Deny, our favorite zombie slayer, to McAllister, was her degree in counseling, philosophy, chemistry, or social psychology?
All right, is that how you pronounce McAllister? Because in my head, I always read it as McAllister.
It is how you
There's only
pronounce
one C.
McAllister.
No, it's definitely what
Man worked at McAllister, so
even just hearing it, it's definitely the way Jason said it.
McAllister.
McAllister.
I'm not looking.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Like watching you look.
Oh, shoot. I wrote the exact same thing.
got a whole bunch of D's coming in. Social psychology. Crystal says D. Kelsey says B. Becky says B. I know the right answer. Just let a few more come in. Katie's coming in. Margot's coming in with another D. Just give it one more minute. This is a close game, you all.
I haven't gotten a point yet.
You're on the board. The correct answer is D, social psychology.
Yeah, let's go.
So a whole lot of you got points. Katie,
Wow.
Margot.
Jesus, O'Keefe. All right. Well, we should switch some whiskey around in your mouth and numb that mouth up.
And then go watch Pride and Prejudice.
There we go.
Social psychology. All right, let's keep going. We're almost done here. John Legend has a degree from the University of Pennsylvania. Is it theology, journalism, English, or history?
I don't know. Wait till Billy starts fucking writing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here you go. I'm right.
John Legend's actual degree: theology, journalism, English, or history.
A voice like that has to study God.
All right, so
Settle down, Betsy.
theology,
Settle down,
a journalism. Aw, Andy, miss you, buddy. I'll come hang out once this pandemic's over.
I won't.
All right, answers are coming in. We've got Morgan with A. We've got Margot with C. Becky also says C. Kelsey is being fish. Katie's saying A. The correct answer. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that sucks.
Becky gets a point.
That sucks.
And Margot gets a point. And Billy and Joel, you didn't get points.
No point.
I guess why study theology when you come from God? You know what I mean? You already know.
And all right, last but certainly not least, the former star of Superstore, America Ferrera, got her degree at the University of Southern California. Is it political communications, international relations, public policy, or criminal justice?
Hey, so
Look, I wrote something, Mike. I wrote something.
Good. I'm glad you didn't cheat this time.
see.
I said
C, B, and C. All right.
Wow.
Kelsey says C.
while Jason's calculating, just wanted to update from the outside world. 45's Twitter account has been permanently suspended.
Nice.
Still got them nuke codes though.
Yep.
How many characters is that?
None. Oh man, we've got all sorts of answers here. We'll just wait another minute. Morgan says A.
Son of a nutcracker.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling International Relations. Correct answer. Becky is correct. International
Boom.
Relations. Yeah.
Congratulations,
Margo gets a point.
If I was going to
Becky
copy
gets a
anybody, it
point.
would be Becky.
I know, but you
Really?
probably were, dude.
And so let's do a little tabulation. We have a tie, actually, for first. Billy and Margo, congratulations, you win. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Wait, Billy?
Billy and Margo.
Tie. Yes. So I
Crystal-
win for on-air talent.
Jason,
Margo
it
for
goes
in the
to
chat tab.
Margo. It goes to Margo. You always go out of your way to make sure the guests win. Don't give Billy any bullshit right now.
Yes. Screenshot
Oh,
this.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're looking at 46. We are 46 up in here. No, that's not true. Joe Biden's already been elected. We're not trying to say anything here.
It is saved. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Margo, you will because you won. Billy gets nothing.
Yeah. I get less than you do, Margo. That's
But somehow still more than me.
exactly.
That was a great game, Jason. Thank you. And Trey. Shout out to Trey.
Trey
let's
started it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Trey started it. Is that what we said?
Yep.
Trey gets all the credit. All right, let's wrap up. We get 3 minutes. This was great. It was good to see everybody again. Next time we see each other, who knows? Because so much happened in 1 week. Who knows what'll happen next week? But let's wrap up and do content corner, and then get on out of here. Or as Billy says, land the plane.
Land the
Anybody
plane.
seen anything cool?
Just want to give a quick shout out. It's Alex Trebek. It's his last night tonight on Jeopardy. So depending on if you're a 7 o'clock or a 7:30, you got a little time to get over to a TV and check that out.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Alex. What
I
else?
cashed in my 6-month trial of Discovery Plus streaming services. And my content from here on out will only be 90 Day Fiance and anything from the Food Network. So
Yes.
a lot of Guy Fieri from here on out. Sorry about it.
I love it. Joel, what you got?
Just finished watching through Dairy Girls on Netflix.
Nice.
Which is lovely.
Love
Lovely,
Dairy
lovely,
Girls.
lovely.
I love Dairy Girls. We have been rewatching the Oceans movies that are all on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, if anybody out there is a writer and wants to co-write some college heist movie, I'm down. Let's do this.
Like a prequel?
Or just like, what can we steal from a college? Like, I just want to,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
I just, heist movies are undefeated. I'll watch good heist movies. I'll watch bad heist movies. Heists are the best.
Like Professor's 11, maybe?
Professor's 11. We also watched that new, you still subscribe to Flavortown? Yes. I also watched that new George Clooney movie about space. I forget what it's called. And it is really good, but what a bummer. It's a bummer. So just know that
Dude,
going in.
Come on.
That's not a spoiler. It's just the whole, it's supposed to be like,
spoiler. It's a tone spoiler.
no, it's in the future. It's like 20
Tone.
years in the future and the world's falling apart. Like the Earth's gone. That's what I'm saying.
So it's a
bummer.
documentary
Yeah.
reshot.
Yeah. It's a doc. Hot doc. But it's hopefully next week I have some cult stuff to talk about because that's what I care about. But
Right.
as always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the comments. And I saw YouTube got a few more likes, so we appreciate that. We hope everyone is safe and is doing something to just take care of themselves over the next few days. You know what? And this specifically for Joel, but everyone else too. take a break from the doom scroll, find something that's going to let your brain breathe a little bit, because everything is bad. Even the stuff that we're like, oh, that's funny, it's still bad right now. So take some time for yourself and just be safe.
I'm sorry, I blacked out there the last couple minutes. What'd you say?
Joel, take care of yourself. God damn it.
Oh, okay.
Wear masks. Don't hang out with people. Planes land in. We'll see you all next week. No,
Bye, Betsy.
no disaster happens. We'll see you maybe twice next week. Who knows? And
Bye,
Betsy, as always, fuck off.